Today, we're exploring sensors, the invisible nerves powering our modern world.
They're embedded everywhere, from our cars to massive industrial plants.
You use dozens of them every single day, often without even knowing it.
Okay, here's what we're going to cover: how they work, a few key examples, and why they're so important. So what is a sensor? It's a device that detects things like light, heat, or pressure.
The heart of a sensor is the transducer. It's what turns physical energy into an electrical signal.
And then a transmitter amps up that signal, making it usable for a control system to read.
But you know, not all sensors are created equal. Their performance is judged by a few key characteristics.
First up is linearity. Basically, the less a sensor's reading deviates from that perfect line, the better it is.
Response time is also a huge deal. It's all about how fast the sensor can report a change.
Okay, so how does this stuff actually work in practice? Let's look at a couple of cool examples.
Let's start with a strain gauge. When you stretch or squeeze a conductor, its electrical resistance changes.
And this simple formula just quantifies that physical change. That's what we're actually measuring.
And this is what it looks like. That little grid of fine wire is what does all the work.
Next up, a proximity sensor. This one can detect objects without any physical contact at all.
So when something gets close, it changes the electrical field. That change in capacitance triggers the sensor.
And here's a typical one you'd find on a factory floor. They're built to be super robust.
So, the big takeaway? These little components are literally the building blocks of modern industry.
From process control in factories to the phone in your hand, sensors make automation possible.
And this tech is always evolving. The big push now is to make them smaller and more integrated.
Which brings us to microsensors. We're talking about complex systems built on a totally microscopic scale.
It really is the bottom line. Without sensors, there's just no automation. What would you miss the most?